Flurry of French retreating players. Mbappe tried to play it across the face. Options awaiting. Down under the challenge. Garners the referee's attention and a free kick.
On these set pieces.
So in it comes for France. It's a delicious ball to the back post, and Rabiot was the last player to just nudge the ball behind for a goal kick. In behind, Rafinha, diverted behind by Konate. Service for Brazil. Rafinha to the back post, it's headed downwards, not away. Eventually Tchouameni got something on it, and the referee spots an intervention inside the penalty area. Malo Gusto, Mbappe, the angle against the Ekitike. The ball ran and behind for a goal kick.
Brilliant.
Here, across the face it goes. Gusto back from whence it came. And Casemiro calm. Here's Gusto. France look to unlock this inexperienced Brazilian back line. Not this time though, and behind for a goal kick. Into trouble. Casemiro taking over in the centre of midfield. It falls to Ekitike. Dembele unable to gather.
Right, so I believe that they'll understand, and if the rumors are true, it would have been discussed in the group, and Deschamps would have said whether this is.
Here's Martinelli. Gabriel Martinelli, let's fly! Just a whisker wide.
Instantly from the cooling break, Brazil decided they needed to turn France around, and from that, they're able to start the press higher. One mistake quickly turns over.
France through Malo Gusto, twinkle-toed and all. Gusto across the face and cleared away by Leather. And here come France once more. It's a rather late challenge, isn't it? Instantly the referee pulling out the yellow cards. A host of France players awaiting the service. Olise with an inviting ball in. To be dealt with by Ekitike, found something, and Brazil just about clearing the ball away to the right-hand side.
Two teams standing.
Rabiot with a problem. Much to the ball now for Mbappe. A real opening. Mbappe! Oh, wow! One fabulous French foray. Kylian Mbappe within one of the all-time goal-scoring record and gives France the lead in Boston.
Devastating breakout from France. Their ability to win it back. And then the beauty and the brilliance of the through ball. Perfectly weighted through for Mbappe.
Amongst the flurry of French players now expecting to be tested. Martinelli's ball, and it's a vital. It's off and running again. Kylian Mbappe and Hernandez drives it well wide of the intended target.
That's a rush of blood from Theo Hernandez.
Rafinha arriving as well. Falls to the cusp and last towards goal. And well wide of the left-hand post. Mateus Cunha. The most recent effort for Brazil. Ousmane Dembele, Tchouameni in behind. Mbappe. And they go so close once again. The dismay of the thousands of Brazil fans in attendance. Here's Casemiro. Casemiro! And wide. Well, he's Ekitike. Seemed to be rather late, it's the ball away, and has some defending to do. It's a ball in behind for Cunha. Rabiot arriving in the nick of time for France.
Simply a mistake that cannot be made. Moving forward now.
And it comes from Rafinha to the back post and headed up and over by Casemiro. In towards Kylian Mbappe!
And if I'm Brazilian players, I am furious at Casemiro because of his inability to keep his mindset, and he gets the yellow card.
And in behind, Martinelli across. And the ball did go out of play. Into Mbappe. Mbappe now for Rabiot. Excellent defending from Pereira.
There's no option right now for France. Took their moments. Brazil had half chances. They didn't test Mignon enough. It was just a...
One has to wonder how that will change how Brazil look and feel in this second half. Safe to say there's been an element of frustration, no doubt about it. How do they get the likes of Gabriel Martinelli and Mateus Cunha involved more, Jamie? Kylian Mbappe, the difference between the two sides thus far. Callum Williams alongside former US youth. Here come Brazil, interrogating in the early exchanges. The ball across the face of goal in the end. It's fired into the side netting and behind for a goal kick.
It should have been across the face of the goal. You're absolutely right, and that's an opportunity.
Casemiro, Cunha, Martinelli! Via a deflection. In the end, cleared away by Malo Gusto, but Brazil's to Magnon, and now Vinicius Junior! Casemiro! And over. Brazil have life.
It's been Enrique that's come off the bench.
Poignant ball forwards. Wesley in behind. Now then, here they come again. Has the referee got a decision to make? The yellow card has been brandished. With the officials and asking why on earth are we going to video review, but this, Jamie Watson, is the reason as to why this has been reviewed.
Tim Ford, the video assistant referee, is taking a look at this.
The yellow card was wrong. Red card is the correct decision, and it's greeted to all.
Pereira can strike it with some venom from this distance.
It is Pereira! Gathered well by Magnon in goal. In Europe after 2.5 seasons at Al Ittihad in the Saudi Pro League. Kante in for Tchouameni. Maxence Lacroix in for Ousmane Dembele. Dosh. It's a lovely inviting ball in. It's not completely dealt with. Here come Brazil. Mateus Cunha. Just unable to play the ball in towards the penalty players. Here's Casemiro, Douglas Santos, and behind for a corner. And a real example of Brazilian France. Olise with the ball at feet. Ekitike! And in the biggest dress rehearsal of them all, France look as buttoned up as humanly possible and lead Brazil by 2-0.
Free-flowing French football at its finest. Kylian Mbappe draws so much attention at the bottom of the screen that it gets Leo Pereira.
This here as Desiré Doué from Paris Saint-Germain. He's a player that garnered international headlines in the UEFA Champions League. Brilliant players.
Oh,
Level
love
it
it.
down into Fabio into the grasp of Ederson for now. Vinicius Junior, full of ideas as always. And the ball carried out of touch and a throw now for Brazil.
Lacroix's been good since coming on, making his debut. The nerves pushed to the side.
Brazil find a way back into the contest here. It's opened up for Casemiro. The ball just the face of goal back from whence it came. Still not cleared away. And it's in. Well, it only took them 77 minutes, but Bremer is the player credited with the goal. His first in Brazilian colours, and Brazil, with 10 to play, are right back in it.
Brilliant from Brazil. Vinicius Junior starts it all off with his ability to win the free kick. This is so...
Down the line it goes for João Pedro. João Pedro across. Well gathered by man, remember. And now with the ball at the feet of Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior across, Brazilian debutante. In it comes, headed towards goal by Casemiro.
Deschamps opte pour un 4-2-3-1 avec Mbappé en pointe, devant un trio Dembélé, Olise et Ekitike. Tchouameni et Rabiot forment le double pivot, devant une défense où figurent Konaté et Upamecano dans l'axe en protection de Maignan, Gusto et Hernandez occupant les couloirs. En face, le Brésil d'Ancelotti évoluera avec Rafinha, Cunha et Martinelli sur le front offensif derrière Vinicius, placé dans l'axe. La défense est en revanche inexpérimentée, avec notamment Léo Pereira qui va connaître sa première sélection associé à Bremer dans l'axe. Déjà assuré de participer à la prochaine Coupe du Monde, l'été prochain, la France et le Brésil s'affrontent ce jeudi 26 mars. Une affiche de gala qui se dispute, une fois n'est pas coutume, sur la pelouse du Gillette Stadium de Foxborough, dans le sud de Boston, États-Unis. Brésil, France, 1-2. Bremer réduit l'écart, suivez la fin du match. Pour ce dernier rassemblement international avant la compétition en juin prochain, l'équipe de France de Didier Deschamps passe un gros test contre la Seleção à Foxborough aux États-Unis ce jeudi 26 mars. Un avant-goût d'Amérique. L'équipe de France dispute 2 matchs amicaux cette semaine en vue du Mondial 2026 de cet été. Un premier gros test contre le Brésil ce jeudi 26 mars, 21h, et un second contre la Colombie dimanche 29 mars, 21h. Depuis mardi, les Bleus ont pris leur quartier dans l'hôtel Four Seasons de Boston, États-Unis, où ils résideront pendant la compétition, du 11 juin au 19 juillet. Didier Deschamps a convié 26 joueurs pour cette trêve du mois de mars. Le sélectionneur dévoilera sa liste officielle pour la Coupe du Monde le 13 mai prochain. Le Brésil en bleu, la France en vert. La Fédération française de football, FFF, et son équipementier Nike ont dévoilé lundi les 2 jeux de maillot que porteront les Bleus cet été en Amérique du Nord, lors de la Coupe du Monde 2026, 11 juin à 19 juillet. Pour le match de ce soir, la France évoluera avec son maillot extérieur, teinte vert de gris, en hommage à la Statue de la Liberté. Pour ce match amical, Didier Deschamps a opté pour un 11 de départ résolument offensif en 4-4-2, avec une surprise à l'avant, la titularisation d'Hugo Ekitike plutôt que Désiré Doué sur l'aile gauche. Mbappé fait la chasse au record titularisé à la pointe de l'attaque. Le capitaine Kylian Mbappé, 55 réalisations, pourrait se rapprocher du record de buts de Giroud, 57 réalisations, avec les Bleus ce jeudi soir contre le Brésil. Un supporter de haut niveau pour les Bleus. C'est un fan pas tout à fait comme les autres qui a rendu visite ce mercredi à l'équipe de France de football. Installé aux États-Unis où il s'entraîne à l'année, Léon Marchand a eu droit à un petit moment privilégié en compagnie de Didier Deschamps, Philippe Diallo, le président de la FFF, Aurélien Tchouaméni et Kylian Mbappé. Le quadruple champion olympique de natation est présent au stade. Ce soir, les Français s'installent. La première accélération est à mettre au crédit de Michael Olise, repris par Casemiro à l'entrée de la surface de réparation. Possession stérile des Bleus. Les joueurs de Didier Deschamps font le siège du camp brésilien, sans réussir à trouver de position de frappe. Les tricolores culminent à plus de 70% de possession de balles sur ce début de match. Martinelli réveille ce match. Sur une perte de balle d'Ousmane Dembélé, Vinicius sert rapidement Martinelli. L'attaquant d'Arsenal repique dans l'axe et frappe du pied gauche au ras du poteau de Maignan. Première vraie occasion de ce match. Kylian Mbappé ouvre le score, 0-1. Les Bleus ouvrent le score sur une action d'une efficacité redoutable. Sur une récupération de Tchouaméni à la ligne médiane, Ousmane Dembélé lance son capitaine en orbite. Mbappé ne se fait pas prier et trompe Ederson d'un lob sublime. Avec ce 56e but en sélection, il n'est plus qu'à une réalisation du record d'Olivier Giroud. Ekitike double la mise. 0-2. Contre le cours du jeu, l'équipe de France fait le break. Sur une action rondement menée depuis son propre camp, Hugo Ekitike marque d'un petit piqué.